Now then, hello everybody. I hope you're all well. Just up to some news. It's 8 o'clock on Sunday, and as you can imagine, Sunday evenings at this time are a bit chaotic. So excuse me if I'm getting distracted by dogs and children and rabbits, and you can hear any chaos in the background. I apologise for all the racket. Okay, that's the first thing out of the way. Secondly, I'm not very chatty in chat because I want to get this. When I'm doing a news show, a lot of people watch it on repeat. So what I like to do is try and not interact too much with chat. So when people are watching on the replay, big up the replay crew, they can, whiz through the news. But I will obviously say a blanket hello. Thank you to everybody who's here. Thank you so much. There's some members that have come on here. YouTube have put the memberships back on. I didn't know. So I need to work that out. So thank you to the members. Adverts, apologies, that's YouTube. I just want to say hello, everybody. Welcome in. Okay. Now then, big up mouse. Right, let me just get into the chat. Give me a sec. Just give me one moment, folks. Okay, we've got 17 likes. Thank you. Let me just give Mouse a spanner. Hold on. Mouse is in the house. Moderator. Giving you a managing mod because you've given me one. I appreciate that. And I'm guessing you know how to do it. DJ Rockford, Julius, Carlos. There's a lot of people that need wrenches. Yeah, so at the moment, what we're going to do with the memberships, I don't know yet. Okay. So thank you to those of you that are joined. I will be putting lots of content on here for the members as well, but I'm not sure how it's going to work because there's 2 different memberships now and I just don't know what to do with it all. Okay. Thank you. I will be giving wrenches back as I'm going along, so a lot of them's come off because I took them all off the other day, but I will be giving them back. Okay. Right. Accidentally cancelled my payment. I thought it was a scam. No, it's back. It's back. Right then, okay, we got Bevlar in the house, the mouse, Furry Slippers, DJ. Hello, everybody. I can't do individual hellos because I want to get on with the show, but I just want to say again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Not doing a call-in show tonight, Julius. This is just a news show. Hi, Brum Vixen. Right then. So the main story I wanted to cover was the BBC doctor. Now, I find this really, really bizarre. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I'm guessing a lot of people who aren't in the UK will know, there is a British BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation guy, and he's like a TV doctor, and he went missing on holiday. Okay. And this is really, really bizarre, right? This is it's a really strange story. And he was on holiday in a small island just off Rhodes when Nanny L's there as well. And hello, Terry Knowles Band again. Hi, Julius. Right, little Miss Sunshine's here. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Hi, Taylor. God, there's too many people, right? But I will be doing individual. I won't be doing individual hellos, but a blanket hello. Hi, Paula. Amethyst. Hello. Space Cat. Hello. Right. So this TV doctor has now been found deceased. It's awful. It really is. It's such a shame. His family, obviously, they've lost a dad, a husband, a son. So, and I don't want to go too much. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going around on the old internet, and it's just a shame, basically. It's just such a shame what's been happening. And no one knows what's happened to this guy. Okay. So I'm going to give you a brief update of who this guy is. We're going to a little bit of look back at his career. So I'm going to shut this short video on. The BBC might not like it. So if so, I'll get rid of it. So this is the guy. Okay. You might have seen him on Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. I don't know whether you've seen him on that. I'm not sure. Who else is in here now? Rock. Hello, Kathy. Ginger Ali. Cosmic War Toad, hello, hello, hello. 69 watching. Who misses, please hit the like or the dislike. If you don't like the content, that's okay. So yes, I think he was 67 years. That's nearly a week. 67 years old. He did some stuff on This Morning. He did some stuff on This Morning. It was Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. He was basically all over the TV. Now, I want to do a little bit of digging, okay? Obviously, he's just passed away. I want to find out where he stood on the old prickaroo. Now, I don't know, okay? I ain't got a clue. Hi, Martin. So, be interesting to find out, wouldn't it? If anyone knows, so I'm going to be in and out of chat. Space Cat is here. Hi, Lulu. Hello, Princess Peach, darling. How you doing, sweetheart? Happy birthday. And Sing Blue Silver's in the house as well. So Bridget's here. Space Cat, if you can keep an eye on chat for me, because I'm not going to be seeing much chat. I'm going to be sort of in and out. If anybody here knows where he was, hello, my YouTube husband, was he wearing? I don't know. I really want to find out. Hello, Candice. I really want to find. I don't know much about this guy. Does anybody here know where he stood on the prick? Just out of interest. Okay. Hello, Rose, my love. I think he had a stroke. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Lily Bell. Oh, Rose, I joined the membership. I don't know I'm doing the membership yet, Rose. But thank you. At the moment, I'm going to be leaving it on both because the thing is with YouTube, we don't know what they're going to do. So I don't take it off anywhere. So thank you. But you don't have to obviously be on both. Hi, Bevlar. So this is this guy here. So we're just going to get a little bit of an introduction to him. And he has been found deceased. And it is so sad. Hi, Natalie. He was a holiday. Yeah, it was a holiday in Greece. Hello, Kate, darling. Big up members. Thank you, Space Cat. Right then, here we go. What? Oh, scared me that did that voice. Oh. Are you guys not seeing this? No, you're not. Right, bear with me. My apologies. Start this again. You're going to hear that voice start talking. Scared the life out of me.
The diet I'm about to go on was developed by a nutritionist in Toronto.
Dr. Michael Mosley. He was, to many of us, a trusted, charismatic guru of good health.
Beans and pulses. One way to tell if you're sleep deprived is...
A TV producer and presenter who was always happy to be the guinea pig in the search for a better understanding of the science of sleep, fitness,
and it's also good for my heart and lungs.
And weight. In 2012, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
I've got this list of the things that I'm allowed on my new diet.
Well, that's interesting. Now, type 2 is the type that you usually... Interesting. Right, so type 2 is the type when if you're overweight, right, usually anyway, it's the one that you develop. Type 1 is the type that you're born with, and it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. Hi, Steve. Hi, Natalie. So type 2 is the one that you develop because of a bad diet. It doesn't look unhealthy, does he? That's interesting. I wonder why he developed it. So, yeah, we're going to keep watching this. It's not very much longer. I just wanted to give, for those of you who don't know who he is, give you a little bit of an overview on who this guy is. And he has been found passed away. Yeah, you can get rid of it, but it's the type, yeah, can you hear Ninny Bev? Al was rustling in the kitchen. It's the type that you usually develop because of your diet. And you usually see people that are overweight with it, but he doesn't look, he looks really healthy. So that's interesting. I just feel so bad for his poor family. I'm type 2 and use the, did you develop it? Okay. This is just awful, isn't it, guys? It's so sad.
And the things that I'm definitely not allowed.
And subsequent weight loss using intermittent fasting inspired thousands to follow the 5-2 diet.
Buying 2 eggs as well. This scanner will give the best images of my heart that money can buy.
His enthusiasm for experimenting on himself had been inspired by a scientist who had proved that ulcers were caused by bacteria by deliberately infecting himself. Michael Mosley realized it would make great television and help take science out of the lab and into people's lives. Nothing seemed to daunt him. Here he is, infesting himself with tapeworms.
What? What the feck?
There they go.
But there was always a serious point. If type 2 diabetes could be reversed or chronic insomnia helped, he wanted to show, not tell, what science was discovering.
Didn't really think this one through before.
His mix of charm, intelligence, and determination to try to seek out the latest scientific...
Anyway, this is the guy who's been found dead. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to go back and to find out, you know, what the hell has caused this. We just don't know at the moment.
And brought it out.
Just pause that. So here he is here. I'm guessing this is that his wife. I'm not sure, and his children. So that is what the wife of TV and radio presenter Dr. Michael Mosley, who went missing on the Greek island of Simi, has paid tribute to her wonderful, kind, and funny husband. Now she was there. She was on holiday with him. I think his children were as well, to be honest. Let me just listen here. Interesting. Okay, the mouse has just dropped to it. Now I can't click on that because I'm streaming. Can someone do me a favour? Can someone click on that link for me from the mouse? It won't be a dodgy link. And send it me, please. So the live page will be closing shortly. It says here that... Sorry, I'm just getting into this now. Body was found earlier on Sunday, so this morning, beside Agia Marina Beach after Mosley went missing whilst holidaying on the island with his wife. He left Agios Nikolos Beach before setting off to the centre of the island. It was extremely hot on that day, so they're going to try and blame the heat, with temperatures hitting 40. Now, from what I've been seeing, what I've been hearing and reading, this island that he went to is tiny. It's something like a third of the size of the Isle of Wight. It's not very big. And I'm just reading some candies. Oh, brilliant. That's good news, darling. That was weird, the horse thing. How you doing, Kate? Love, DJ Rockford, hello. So this island was tiny and they would have found him pretty quickly. This is what I don't understand. This is a really bizarre story. So it says here, pay tribute. Claire Bailey Mosley, that's his wife, said her husband so very nearly made it. He did an incredible climb. He was climbing or something. This seems really dodgy. I'm sorry. This just doesn't seem right. He took the wrong route and collapsed where he couldn't be easily seen by search teams. Hello, free speech. Amanda Skylar, let me give you a wrench, darling. How are we all doing, guys? Professor Brian Cox said Mosley was a mentor. I can't stand that guy. And other science TV presenters. He went missing after he left. We know about that. So they're talking about 40-degree heat here. Now, the thing is, why on earth would you go on your own? Excuse me. Why would you go on your own on that hotel? Away from the hotel on the beach? It doesn't make, to me, that doesn't make any sense. What? Hello, Bex. It's a really strange. Hang on. Sorry, looking out the window. It's a really strange story. I can't get my head around it. I need to do a little bit more looking into it. Hello, Maltese. I'm being told from different sources, and I haven't looked into them. Okay, Saskia here. Hi, Saskia. That there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Hi, Kathy. I don't know what these conspiracy theories are. On Twitter and Facebook, I'm told. 2 platforms I don't really use. So I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I need to look into it. But I have no idea what these are. What does everyone say? Hi, Taylor. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It just seems bizarre to me. I might be wrong. I don't know. You know, I don't want to speculate. The guy's passed away. It's bloody awful. And I just don't know what to say, really. We don't know what his cause of death was. It looks like they're going to blame the heat. Is it a case of he took the prick and he had a heart attack, which to me is probably the most likely cause? But I just don't know. I just don't know what to say, really. As I say, there's lots of conspiracy theories going around, lots of them. But obviously, I don't want to speculate. There was some CCTV released as well. We've got a story here from Friday. So obviously, all we're going to see now is the tributes. This was from Friday, last known whereabouts. A major search operations underway. They had drones, search people, and everything. So we've got a little video here. Right, we've got bloody ads. Hang on, skip ads. Right, okay. So this was before he was found deceased. This was his last known whereabouts. He just vanished. So this is, looks like they're using Google Earth here. So that was his last known whereabouts there. You're right, Mo. What's the matter? Look at this. A witness, right? Did you see that? A witness claimed they seen him back. Yet now they're saying that he never made it back. Look, I can't pause it. It blurs it out. The stupid music. So he went missing on the 5th of June. You're right, Mo. Then they released this footage of him here. So they released some CCTV footage of him. And now they're saying that I don't know, something, this story is really strange. I don't know what are people saying in the chat. Let's have a look. Talking about mushrooms. How did he leave his? Yeah, I think this is something we need to look into. As I say, he doesn't, that doesn't it to me, DJ Rockford, that doesn't even look like him. You're right, Mo. That doesn't even look like him, does it? I don't know. So he was for the prick. So there's a good chance then, if he's in the heat, excuse me, Melbell, if he's in that heat, Gizmo's licking the laptop. You're so weird. So weird, Mo. You're a funny boy. Right, okay. What's this? Right, this was 4 hours ago. Hang on a minute. Right, there's loads of videos talking about conspiracy theories, but I don't know what the conspiracy theories are. Does anybody know what they are? I've not been really on YouTube that much. Right, so he went missing on Wednesday, so it took them 5 days to find him. Yeah, I'm thinking it could genuinely be the prick that's done this. But the thing is, right, and I'm not blaming anybody here, but if you do want to bump somebody off, what's the best way to do it? And an island, and, you know, someone has an accident. Let me just move this for you. That's it. How's that, Mo? So this was on the 7th of June. TV doctor has not been seen since lunchtime on Wednesday. So this was before he was found. We'll get some more details. These are the 7 potential reasons why he's been missing. And it was falling from a height during his hike, which is one thing they're saying. He was on very high cliffs. Another one is he's fallen into the sea. Another one has been affected by weather. Another one is a heart attack. A senior police source speaking to the Daily Mail suggested the possibility of a heart attack, saying he may have slipped and fallen, perhaps because of a heart attack. Nothing at this stage can be ruled out. I don't know what that is. Someone's putting spam in the chat. Don't spam my chat. That's a timeout. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, don't spam my chat with weird numbers. What else have we got here? Who goes on it? Yeah, exactly, mouse. The mouse is all over this shit. There's something really bizarre going on here, and obviously he's only been found today. So what I'm doing, I'm looking back before he was found and just seeing, you know, what people were saying. So they're saying a heart attack. They're now saying that it could be. This was before he was found. Obviously, a snake bite. The chance of a snake bite is also being looked into, as Simi is inhabited by the Ottoman viper, Europe's deadliest snake. However, bites are rare, so there's that as well. Or he may have become lost, injured and stranded. So these are the reasons. There's 7 reasons what they're putting out on the mainstream media why he was missing. Not one of them has mentioned anything about him being bumped off. So we'll have to wait and see for the post-mortem. I just think, hello, David Wellings. Yeah, are we ever going to get to the truth? I don't know. But thank you, Bex. But the thing is, it might be innocent. Someone might have just lent on the keyboard or something, but it just didn't. It was just a load of numbers and letters, and it is spam, you know. It could be, but well, I don't even know what it was. It wasn't a link or anything. It was just random shit. So, you know, I'm just reading the chat now. He was seen talking to, yes, I heard that. He was seen talking to a man who hasn't come forward. But the thing is, if you're not in best of health, why on earth would you go to an island that's 40 degrees? You know? So I genuinely didn't think they were going to find him this quick. I thought it was going to end up that he was going to be missing for like months on end. Look at that other guy. What was that other guy they found dead? What was his name? Not long ago, another TV person. Do you remember? Anybody remember his name? You're going to hear the dog bark now because Al's cooking. Oh, he's cooking sausages. So the dog's going to start going, sausages. What was the other one called now? Do you not find it a little bit strange that all these TV personalities and TV people are being found dead? Do you know what I mean? Do you not find this all a little bit bizarre? So this is the story from the other day. Let me just get this up. Again, I know he's been found, okay? But the thing is, look at these annoying ads. I'm so sorry about this. I like to look back because now all we're hearing is it's been found, tributes are coming in and all this stuff. But I want to go back a couple of days and see what people are talking about before and look at this hunt for mystery person. You can't say mystery man anymore because you might offend the women and the Gizmo's got a sausage. Julian, Angela, hello, Angela. Yeah, I agree, Rose. Something doesn't add up. So it's a mystery person now in case they offend the feminists. Hello, Furry. Furry, you've joined. Oh, thank you, Furry. Right, so hunt for mystery person seen talking to Michael Mosley just moments before he disappeared. So as you can see, there was a mystery person, okay? Now, all of a sudden, that's forgotten about. Thank you, Kate. All of a sudden, that's gone out the window and he's passed away and that's it. And we have to all be really sad, which we are, obviously. His family have lost a wife, a husband, a dad, a son, a brother, potentially an uncle. We don't know. But the fact remains is that why have they shut down all of this now? Like, they're trying change the script. So witnesses claim that he was seen talking to a mystery person just before he disappeared. on this island of Simi. It says here, Claire reported him missing late on Wednesday evening after he failed to return home, and an urgent appeal was published on a local Facebook page. I still find it strange that nobody was with him, like a local guide or anything. Handlebar Mustache, thank you for joining. They've said Dr. Mosley was on TV with Phil the P discussing his insomnia 5 years back. Interesting. Have you noticed that as well? Free speech. Kate, that was my first thought. Like, I'm not accusing anybody. It's 67, Bridget Love. I think the R&B singer Keith Martin also passed away abroad. There was that actor recently, and he was in another country. Do you remember? And he went missing. Somebody will remind me in a minute. Exactly, Rose. The thing is, right, okay, and I'm not accusing anybody, okay? I want to put a disclaimer out there. His wife is going through hell. I am not accusing his wife. All I'm saying is, if you wanted to bump somebody off, if you wanted to, not necessarily his wife, just anybody in general, what better way than to, yeah, it's bugging me, Rose. What better way of bumping somebody off would be in this tiny little island that is like 40 degrees. They're walking along a cliff with dangerous snakes. High new hobby. What easier way could there be of just giving someone a little nudge? Hello, Ladybird. Now, Forest Slipper says, how many times has he been good? Yeah, you ask all the right questions. Yes, that's it, Handlebar. Yes, California. Thanks, Natalie, love. I've not seen you before either. Are you new? Thank you to all the new people coming in. Appreciate you. So, I don't know. I just, I'm just having an open mind. There's nothing wrong with having an open mind. Doesn't mean I'm accusing anybody of anything. But, if you do want to bump somebody off, then what better way to do it than a little nudge over a cliff? He was found by pure fluke. He was in a photo. Oh, this is a different case, Kate. You're okay, Brum Vixen. Hi, love. It's bizarre, isn't it, Bex? So a lot of medical trials on himself. He knows what long-term effects may have had on his health. Yeah, good point, Bridget. Hi, Rach. Hi, Vanola. Hello, North Country Girl. This is a bizarre one. Now, I want to know, like, what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a bit of research because this is a news show. It's not just covering this story. There's a couple of stories I want to cover. But I'm going to do a little bit of research. Big up, Carlos. That's it. Well done. Thank you, Julian Sands. That's the guy. Thank you so much, Natalie. And just get that up on the screen a moment before we continue. This is a news show. We're going to be covering a couple of different stories. So I might do a deeper dive on him. I want to look into him a little bit more. Why would he be doing this? It doesn't make any sense. If you're on holiday, why would you bugger off to these cliffs and, But no, thank you for that, Natalie. Right then. So we are going to look a little bit more into Dregs UK. Big up, big up. Hello, how you doing, mate? I don't know who you are under that account, but you're doing some good work. Hi, David. How you doing? Right then. So CCTV footage. Now I find this bizarre as well. Anybody? Oh, sorry about this, folks. Look at it. I can't get rid of the ads. Look. Ugh. Right. This is a really interesting picture. When I seen it, I was just like, there's no proof that that's him. I'm sorry, but that's terrible. In this day and age, my little cameras in the garden take a much better photo of that, right? In the dark, you guys have seen my hedgehogs. And that's on that's nothing major. Like this to me, right, let me just do a screenshot. Just give me a sec. I can remember how to do it again, because you know how crap I am at these things. I don't really use this laptop very often, so when it comes to this sort of stuff, I'm absolutely useless at it. I can't remember how you bloody do it now. See, you can't get the stuff. You cannot get the stuff. Okay, there we go. There's the button. Right, just let's just have a little quick look at this, okay? Okay, so, okay, just bear with me a sec, folks. Let's get this up. To me, this just looks like utter tosh. I'm sorry. Told you I don't use. I only use this laptop for streaming. That's all. So it literally is only for YouTube. Right. Okay. Let's just come here a minute. Let's just zoom in. You should be able. Can you see this? Do you see what I see? 101 watching. Hello, Dino Days. How you doing? I agree. I think something funny's going on. I hope not. But it does seem a bit funny. It's not a coincidence. The ad says, do not let them silence you. Very good point. Okay, now this is the CCTV footage. Okay, as YouTube putting adverts in. Right. Now, does this look weird to you guys? Again, I'm not saying I'm some expert. Okay. But this is really, really bad. I can't. This doesn't, like, genuinely, right? That to me doesn't prove that this is that person. That could be anybody. The neck, it's like somebody has just blurred it all. How do we know that that is this doctor? The hikers who found Julian Sands remains are describing the discovery as surreal. Yeah, no one's talking about that. I don't know whether you guys agree with me, but I think there should be a deep dive done in that because I really like that. He was a really, really good actor. It looks terrible, doesn't it, Furry? Honestly, my cameras in outside, it cost 150 quid for two with the hub. Did a much better job than this. How do we know that this is him? Hi, Bennett. Yeah, the ears. Look at that. Look at. When I seen it, right, I thought, is this a joke? Like, I know that CCTV isn't the best, but come on, we're in 2024 now. That's what I'm thinking, Paula. The jibby jab's got him. What are people saying? So it looks like old footage, the space cat. It does. That's not an ear. So I don't know. Okay. This to me doesn't prove that this is the same person. Sorry, but that's terrible. That's awful. So they released this, right? The island's mayor. I'm not even going to go there with that name. Okay, let's do it just for shits and giggles. Lefteris Papakaludoukas told Greek media that witnesses had seen the TV star speaking to another person after his walk. So apparently this is the doctor here. Again, I'm not convinced, folks, that that's even him. What do I know? I don't know. I'm just finding this a really strange news story. Yeah, it doesn't look right. It promoted the old, yes, interesting, the mouse, what the mouse has just said. I can't click on it now because it's gone off my screen. So anyway, so this was released. I think it was yesterday. Was it released yesterday or Friday? The Greek mayor said other witnesses reported him speaking to a man. So it's a man now in Pedy, a 15-minute walk away. The information we have says that he returned from the beach of, I can't say that, walked the footpath, which is a 10 to 15 minute, and arrived at Pedy, which is a residential area. So it was last seen at a residential area, not on a cliff. Thank you, Jim. I'm sounding better. I'm a bit croaky. Oh, I'm just my knee, ain't it? My knee's getting me down, but what can I do? I did all I could, took my antibiotics and everything. Anyway, I'll get my results on Tuesday, guys. I'm speaking to my surgeon, so we'll find out what's going on inside my knee. But I just got a bad feeling. Anyway, we're going to get on to another story in a moment when I've just finished this last article on him. And it says here, it's not easy when a person goes missing in Simi. If something had happened since last night when they were searching, we would have found some trace. This is another thing I find strange. There was all these search teams out, and I was watching something on Friday, and they were saying they've literally got every single availability who was available to search for this guy. So all the search teams and everything were out, and there was no trace, not one trace. There'd be something, wouldn't there? If it was an accident, you'd still find his hat or his shoe or something, but there was no trace. All of these testimonies are being investigated. They said they'd seen something. The beach is accessible on foot. Listen to this. There is no elevation. Okay, so now he's saying that there's no heights. I am almost certain that nothing has happened. The man must have gone somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Unless they say they saw him in Peddy when they didn't. So again, these articles. Hi Willie, thank you. The best articles are the ones before he's found, because now all of this is going to be washed away, and we're going to focus on the outpouring of grief. Death by misadventure, yeah. But let me know, folks. I think, remind me, Space Cat, because I'll forget. Please remind me to do a poll on the Julian Sands, because I think that is really bizarre and no one is talking about it that I know of. So if you look here, right, it says the beach was accessible on foot. No elevation. It was, Candy. I've always said this. Justice for Dr. David Kelly. It's disgusting. Thank you, Amethyst. The mobilisation of the police, the fire brigade is great. And we hope the man is found quickly and that he's in good health. This was just 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? Sorry, 2 days ago. Just drop me a message, darling. Do it. If you do it now, I'll see it in a bit, won't I? Could have been suicide, Steve. Good point. You mean for this guy or for the Julian Sands? And then, so, these bloody ads. So if we look here, I don't know what they're on about, no elevation. There's a big hill there. But apparently he was on the beach. According to the police, the doctor set off to walk back from St. Nicholas at around 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday. The latest CCTV, I'm sorry, but that CCTV should be, it shouldn't even be put out, in my opinion. But, what do I know? 15-minute walk. Right, hang on a minute. Last seen at Blue Corner in Peddy, which is hang on a minute, isn't Peddy the built-up area where the pubs are and stuff? Which is a 15-minute walk from St. Nicholas, and a quarter of the way through the walk he had set out on. Nanny is on holiday in Rhodes. Just drop me a message, Space Cat, because I'll forget, though. Drop me a private message, I meant, because I'll forget now. Drop me a private message so I'll see it later when I finish my stream. Sorry, I didn't make that very clear. Police in the area have reportedly promised more men will soon be enlisted. See the way they've said more men? You can't say that over here. Thank you, love. So, and then if you look here, okay. Now, this Dr. Mosley feared to have swept away at sea. Can you see how they're laying the ground for when they were going to find him? So this was 2 days ago as well. So they were setting this up here. So the wife raised the alarm, and they're setting this up. They fear he could have been swept away at sea. It says here, in the new developments, there's no development, it's just them coming out with this stuff. It is now feared that the star has been swept away at sea. With the representative for him telling the Metro, we have no further information and we are sitting tight. So in other words, they're setting it up so that they'll never find him. Hi, Dave. Big up, Dave. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. The mayor of the island has since spoken out. It's impossible for Mosley to still be where some people saw him return from the beach. After claiming he spoke to some witnesses, something weird's going on here. Now that picture's clearly him. The other picture, now they're saying the fears he might have slipped. It's quite rugged. Yet the mayor has just said, "Hi, Ozzy." The mayor has literally just said that there's no elevation. Now they're saying there was high temperatures. So we'll keep an eye on this, right? We'll keep an eye on it and take it from there. But it's a bizarre one, isn't it? And I do think we need to look at Julian Sands as well. Thank you, Space Cat. I can see some more messages that I haven't seen as well, so I'll catch up after. Okay, so now we've got a health update. I think it was MG sent me this as well. We've got a health update from old Kate, Princess Kate. These ads are getting on my tits. Let me just try and get the health update on a better site that isn't full of this crap. Usually I'll get all the stories ready, but because there's so much going on, I didn't bother. I thought we'd just do it as we're going along, because it's not like there's not many stories at the moment, is there? You know. Apparently she's younger than me. Look how wrinkly she is. Just see if I can find her. Hang on. Where's this health update on her? Right, okay, we've got the health update. I've put it on the BBC. I'm not saying I'm a fan of the BBC. I'm a fan of websites that don't have loads of ads sticking, you know, getting on my nerves. Okay, so Kate, so Princess Catherine, as she likes to be known, wishes the Irish Guards luck as she misses parade rehearsal. She is too thin. But even so, she's too thin, but she's very wrinkly, isn't she? Hi, Amanda, love. I'm not going on holiday ever again. I personally wouldn't get on a plane. I would never get on a plane now. Not now people are dropping out the sky. You know, with all the problems with the older pilots who have taken things. That's all I'm going to say. The turbulence thing as well. We never got to the end of that. Did he leave his phone? Good point, Paula. Can you see her now? You should be able to see her now. I'll never get on a plane. She is beautiful. My pleasure, Rosie. It was the other channel I gave you one on, mate. How you doing, bud? Okay, so this was yesterday. The Princess of Wales has spoken of her pride in the Irish Guards as she wrote to apologise for missing a parade rehearsal on Saturday. Now, again, this is another one because she disappeared. And the only reason why they come out with did the photo, which was photoshopped, the video, I know people are going to disagree. Can we all just agree to disagree on this? All right. Personally, I think the video was fake, and I don't mean to offend any people that believe it. I think that we all are entitled to our own opinion, as long as we're not being, you know, offensive to anybody. We're all allowed to have our own opinion. And in my opinion, the video that came out was fake. All right. And it was AI. Now, we've still not seen her. We were promised Easter. I'm going to stick by what I said in the first place. And I think that she was unalived a long time ago. Or the lady is in a coma. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, that's gone hush new hobby. I've looked everywhere. That presenter, that sports presenter has vanished. Yeah, furry slippers, exactly. We should respect and learn from others' opinions. Exactly. Right then. Okay, so She sent this letter. Now, in March, she revealed she was receiving treatment for cancer. But remember, she only put that out because people were, questioning where she's gone. Now, this letter, it's not going to let me zoom in, is it? I'll find the letter in a minute. I'll find a bigger one. So she sent this letter to say that she weren't going to be there, and sending, her best wishes to the Irish Guards. Remember, hasn't she been given some sort of role now, if I remember rightly? Trooping the Colour, due to be held on the 15th of June, has marked the King's birthday for more than 260 years. Traditionally, it sees the royal family gather on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. King Charles has confirmed he will take part despite undergoing cancer treatment. So she won't be there. How long's it been since we've not seen her now? Because if you remember, folks, before she came out with the old cancer larp, they said they posted a picture of her carrying heavy shopping bags through a market. Yeah. Furry, are you on any other platform, darling? You can get me on email. You can get me on Twitter, though I don't check Twitter as much as what I should do. I've turned notifications off on a lot of them, but I do check them. If you let me know, you can get me on Instagram. Again, I don't check notifications, but I do try, and I don't get them automatically. I turned them off, but I do check it. Twitter, Facebook, I'll get the notification. Yeah, get me on. Just look for Penny Loves Bunnies on Facebook. You'll find me. I have one just for my social media. Since Christmas, it wasn't Rose. I agree with that. The shopping, they had us carrying the shopping bags, yeah? And then the next thing, they said she had cancer. So which is it? Was she, and she'd had surgery. Do you know what, right? Kate hasn't looked like the same person for how long now? I don't think she has anyway. I think she looks totally different than years ago when she first got married to him. Does anybody else think that? She just looks totally different. But yeah, it's day 170 or something since we've seen her. Because I believe, Bridget, that they only told us this they actually came out with it. They actually said the only reason why they were coming out with this now was to stop the conspiracy theorists on Instagram and mostly Twitter, is where if you go on Twitter and you put in Princess Catherine, it is full to the brim of loads of people that have got some crazy conspiracy theories. And I'm talking that he shot her, that William shot her, or that the family bumped her off, or she's all these things. She's in a coma, and they wanted to stop all that. And I think they came out with the cancer thing. They admitted it to try and stop the conspiracy theories. I personally don't believe it. I just don't. Hi, Hawkeye. We're all entitled to our opinion, and I don't believe it. Yeah, exactly, David G. Why would she not appear in public? And the fact that they had that video of her shopping with all those heavy bags a couple of days before the cancer thing came out. So they obviously didn't plan on the cancer thing coming out because they wouldn't have put the picture out of her in heavy bags. They're making it up as they're going along. That is how it feels to me anyway. Again, I don't mean to offend anybody because I used to be a big fan of Kate. And I hope to God that she is, everything they say is true and she's getting better. But only time will tell. Hello, that her. Only time will tell. But it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I know a lot of you agree, some disagree. I'm looking at the chat now. Today's paper says Terry Knoll, she's come, but they said she'd be back they said at Christmas she wouldn't be back till Easter. Why put a fake photo out? Why put a fake video out. I don't think. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think Camilla is jealous of Catherine. You know. Yeah, the shopping trip was March, but then if you remember, they put that out, and then a few days later they said she had cancer. So which is it? Because I think if they knew they were going to come out with a cancer thing, they wouldn't have put the photo out. It just felt like they're literally rushing around trying to come out with stuff, and now they've just not done anything. Have you noticed? Queet finger. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Camilla purely because she wears dead animals. So she said she's going to stop doing that now. That's what she said. But she's supposed to be a nice person. I don't know. AI's in the house. Big up AI. Yeah, something's not right. Okay, DJ Rockford. I agree, Space Cat. Big up AI in the house. Thanks for joining us, mate. They didn't put the photos out. It was the papers. Well, yeah, but the thing is, though, Kathy, you've got to remember, hi, Blackjack, that it's all on purpose, right? When the royal family or any person in the public eye want to be seen, they will be seen. So somebody had tipped them off. You don't just get to do that. You don't just get to take photos of the royal family and put them out there. It's all orchestrated behind the scenes. They know where people are going to be, when they're going to be. And look at the photo of them in the car as well. That wasn't even her. There's no evidence that any of these pictures are her. I've always liked her. I've always liked Kate, always. I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm saying I don't believe this story that they're coming out with. I'm not even sure that she's even doing this story. You know? Again, she might not be with us. I hope I'm wrong. But something's telling me that she isn't the one putting all these stupid stories out that don't make any sense. There's something going on behind the scenes. The people that are doing it can't do dead animal. Yeah, I know. I've seen her wearing rabbits and stuff. That's why I don't like her. But I'm told that she's a nice person. I don't know. Yeah, so we still don't know where she is. I don't know. The thing is, I've always liked Kate. When I met Al, I used to be a royalist. I used to, yeah, not long ago, I supported the royal family. Honestly, when Harry and Meghan got married, I had the bunting out and everything. It's sad, isn't it? Sad but true. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, but when I met Al, we'd been together, we'd met a few times, and I listened to them getting married on the radio, Kate and Wills, and it stuck in my head. And then when I got with Al, when we got married, they had their first baby, and they had their first baby. Right, Kate was pregnant; she was nearly due, and I got pregnant with Jack. So Kate and Wills has been like, every time they do something, we did something. Obviously, it was just the way it went. It was just a coincidence. What's the matter, Mo? He thinks I'm talking to him. Mummy's just talking to some friends on the internet. Okay? He's looking at me like, what? Are you talking to me, Mum? I know. Gizmo's not good, everybody. He's not good at all. His whole leg now. His thigh to his knee is popping out all the time. When he gets up off the bed, his leg it dislocates, and it is really upsetting. My baby. It's getting worse. You're so brave, Mo. Right, okay, let me just get back into the next story. Yeah, thank you to Anne. She emailed me. I'm going to reply, but she sent me some really good information about this condition. So it looks like he will need surgery. All right, Mo. It's heartbreaking. He can't sleep. He's getting up all the time, and we have to keep popping his leg back in. And he can't get. It's just horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous what he's going through. So he's at the vet's next week. He's going on Thursday, and he's going to get sedation. I don't know how we're going to do this because he can't be away from me. I can't even go to the loo when he's there. So I'm going to ask if we can stay with him until he goes through. But get that done and then we'll know what it is. But we're pretty certain what it is. My baby. Oh, anyway, I'm going to get upset now. So I'm going to try not to talk about it. It's just awful. He's only 9 months old. And he can't walk properly. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are aware of what's going on with old what's her face, Martha. But she's suing them. She's suing Netflix. Now, something that I hate these ads. I'm sorry about this. Something that I've noticed. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. I will do. I can't talk about it because I get too upset. I'm not sure if I can continue the garden streams because when I'm outside, his leg gets dislocated really quickly, and it's really upsetting. So I'm not spending much time outside now. When he's outside, it's worse. So I literally pop out within 5-10 minutes, let him have a little bit of bit of fresh air, and then I bring him back in again. So I don't know where I'm not going to be doing much lives outside for the time being anyway, because he wants to come out with me and he can't. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, if he's okay or if he goes in, I'll go live. But thank you for understanding. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Martha, I know, Bev, I don't want to encourage him to be outside. But on the other hand, he loves being outside. We'll just take it a day at a time, all right? I don't want to be out there too much and he starts running around and jumping up the gate and dislocates his leg again. So unless I can put him on a lead or something, I don't know. But bear with me, all right? I will try and do some shorter streams outside. Maybe some like 20-minute ones. How's that? It's better than nothing. Okay, so going back to this baby reindeer thing, which I know not all of you have watched. Like Furry Slippers hasn't watched it, she said. But going back to this baby reindeer thing, God, this is so annoying, these ads. Basically, Martha, right? Oh, thanks for the tea. AI, I didn't even notice. Yeah, maybe shorter. I've got a retractable one. Maybe shorter ones outside. Yeah, littler ones so I can take him in again. All right. Right. Nobody has even confirmed that this Fiona Harvey is the real Martha. Let's just get this straight. No, nobody is, as Richard Gadd, as far as I'm aware, nobody. Yeah, we're all just. She says she's Martha. We all think she's Martha, but at any point, has anybody confirmed that she is the Martha? No. So it says here the 133 million baby reindeer lawsuit. Yeah, she's suing Netflix guys for 133 million. And I think unless Netflix can go and stand up in court and provide details that she was put in jail, that she was given 9 months and all this other stuff, they're fooked, aren't they? They are fooked. So 133 million lawsuit that must make Netflix wish they portrayed Martha as a skinny doctor from Wales, and now the truth behind the global hit is unravelling. So it go. Oh my God, I've got to subscribe now to carry on reading. 99p a month for 12 months. Wow. Why on earth would I want to pay to read that rag, the Daily Fail? So let's forget that one. Bear with me. Yeah, did someone just say Piers Morgan did an interview with another one of her victims, didn't he? Is that right? It might be worth me breaking that down. Don't know. Let me know what you think. What am I talking about? I'm missing a load of the chat, folks. I can't read it all. So she's suing. Okay, so a Scottish lady who allegedly, there's no proof that it is her. He did. Might be worth us looking into that one then, maybe. Allegedly inspired the stalker character in hit drama Baby Reindeer, is suing the streamer for defamation, negligence and privacy violations. I did notice that. I was watching something the other day on Netflix, can't remember what it was, and it said it was something else, it wasn't that. It said this story is loosely inspired by real events. So they got to be really careful. Fiona Harvey, who has identified herself, remember herself, as the woman on whom Martha is based, argued a lawsuit that Netflix told brutal lies about her to over 50 million viewers around the world. The lawsuit, filed in California court, seeks over 132 million in damages. She claims the Baby Reindeer series falsely depicted her as a convicted criminal who spent time for stalking. This is going to be interesting because, right, at this moment in time, nobody on either side has confirmed that Fiona Harvey is Martha, right? That's just a fact. Nobody's confirmed it. So surely, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, until someone confirms that she's the one who they're saying is Martha, she can't do anything. Is that right? Anybody here? Everything Netflix has done is wrong. Everything. It's, you know, what they've done is bad. But until they admit, or Richard Gadd admits, that actually, like, because he could now say that Martha is another person. She's got no proof until they admit it that it was even about her, because no one's named her. Saskia's talking of stalking. Do you know what my number? Get it off, Penny. I haven't got your number, Terry Knowles Band again, have I? She did identify herself, Kathy, but no one confirmed it, though. Do you see what I'm saying? She identified herself. Any of us could say that was me. Any of us could say that I was living in London at that time, and you know what I mean? Like, right, I'm just, hello, Elaine. Let me give you, I've wiped my wrenches, hon, so I'm giving them back as I'm going along. Hello, darling. I know, I suppose what the law would need to look at, North Country Girl, you're right there, is the laws of probability. But I agree, she had to front of a judge, but never got. But the thing is, that's the problem that Netflix have got now, Bridget Love, is that she said that they said that she got sent to she got sent to prison for 9 months. They said it was a true story. Yeah, they did, Kathy. I agree. My point is that how would a judge confirm 100% that it's her? Penny's new dating channel. I know we might get a marriage, you know. Never know, Rose, love. Okay, right. Anyway, I'm going back now to this. What the hell is that noise? Dandelion keeps going in the kitchen and fighting with Sapphire. Have you been fighting with Sapphire again, love? Dandelion. I love that little rabbit. She's so cute. Anyway, okay, go back to this. So she's suing Netflix and she's put it through a California court, 132 million. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think that story in the Daily Fail was actually really interesting. Let me just see if I can find somewhere else. Hang on a minute. It said the truth was unraveling. It won't let me bloody... I'm not paying. Even if it's 99p a month, I'm not paying. What's this? Hang on a minute. I've got a... Was that you making that noise? I don't know. There was a big noise. Was that you or was that Dandelion? Yeah, what? What? Carry on quick. Sorry? Not long now. I'm just doing a news show. Why? You all right? Do you need me? Right, hold on a minute. You what? Okay. We'll go to Daddy's there. Sorry about this, folks. Right, well, why don't you go and speak to Daddy and I'll be with you in a sec. Okay. Doesn't know what he wants before he just wants me. Oh, his little friends haven't been out today because he's been to his cousins or something. His best mate, or what his other best mate. He's got two best mates. Ellen's lad's his other best mate. Right, so she's suing them. I'm trying to find out if there's any more updates, but there doesn't seem to be one. Right, okay, we've got a reply now from Netflix. I swear to God, this pride thing gets on my tits, right? Really bad. And Jack's not in the room, don't worry, he's gone. What is it with the pride thing? I know I shouldn't. The Independent have changed their logo, right? It's become pride. I just want to go on a quick tangent. Pride has now become a way for businesses and corporations to show how inclusive and progressive they are. That's all it is. That's all this is about now. It's not about actual people anymore. And it really does get on my nerves. Really does. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. When these people were really going through this, when, you know, in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, when it was, you know, when you were gay, you couldn't even come out and say it, and you'd be beaten, and it was illegal and stuff. Like homosexuality was illegal until, was it the 90s, right? Where were they then? They were nowhere. And if they care so much about the community, and I don't like this T at the end either, because lesbian, gay and bi has got nothing to do with T. T is different. It's not about, it's just different. Anyway, that's a separate thing. Where were they then? They were nowhere. Only now it's called, and it's seen. It's just gets on my nerves. And all these big businesses like BMW and all these big banks, in the countries where it's banned to be gay, they don't change the logo. If they genuinely cared about this, you know, the pride movement, you know, gay rights and all that, if they cared, they'll be pushing it in the countries where it's illegal, but they won't. It's all about making money. Money, money, money. And it really gets on my nerves, that does. Because if they really cared, they would put their money where their mouth is and stand up and show the pride flag to countries who will kick them out. But they won't. Anyway, it just gets on my nerves. Just virtue signalling all the time. Okay, now we've got a reply here 10 hours ago. So Netflix have finally broke their silence. This is what I've been looking for. Netflix has hit back at the real Martha. See, everyone's putting inverted commas because there's no proof that it is her. It's bloody likely to be her. Doesn't mean it's her. Lawsuit with baby reindeer defense. Streaming service has finally broken its silence on the controversy. It's made a rare comment on baby reindeer scandal after being sued by the real Martha, and has subtly hit out at controversy surrounding her alleged depiction on the show. It was revealed on Thursday, the 6th June, that Scottish law graduate Fiona Harvey, who believes she inspired, again, there's no proof, she inspired the character, was suing Netflix for 39 million. I thought it was 132 million. I don't know. The development comes after Harvey spoke about her alleged depiction while being controversially interviewed by Piers Morgan. Again, that isn't going to look very good in the court of law either, is it? You went to Piers Morgan. Do you see what I say? Do you see what I mean, though? Like, you know, none of this looks good, does it? I'm on about to a judge. As more and more armchair detectives attempted to farm the real life Martha. I never got involved in that. I stay away from all that shit. People call me an armchair detective. No, I'm not. The only thing I look at is when there's actual things, proof of things and real articles. I'm not going to go looking through bloody people's lives to find out who Martha may or may not be. But people did it within 5 minutes. It says here, the otherwise acclaimed baby reindeer received a backlash. So I'm just drinking some tea. So it says here, Gad has also been forced to shut down speculation surrounding the real-life identity of a character that groomed and sexually assaulted him, a traumatic event from Gad's life, as it led to false accusations being made by curious viewers. So it says here, in another apparent response, Netflix appeared to subtly hit out at Harvey's lawsuit by doubling down on their support of the show by releasing Gunning's audition tape for Martha. So that's the lady who played Martha, I think. Is that right? Harvey, who warned in May that she planned to take legal action, reportedly alleges in the newly filed lawsuit. Has anyone seen a copy of this? I'd like to get a copy of this, that she has been harassed by people across the world because of the series. Oh, by the way, I have found her on Facebook. Someone sent it me. Thank you. Big up to the person who sent me her Facebook. I have contacted Martha, just FYI. I have reached out to her on Facebook against the advice of AI, who told me that I was opening a huge can of worms and I could end up being stalked. I said she can take a ticket and then take a seat because there's so many weirdos around anyway. Probably not going to make much difference having another one. Right. So she's filed the lawsuit. The 58-year-old accuses the streaming giant of ruining her reputation. Harvey's lawyers are demanding a jury trial at the US District Court. I'm guessing that's where Netflix is based, in Cali, in a bid to seek actual damages of $50 million plus legal costs and statutory interest. So it's 132, they said, didn't they? So where's Netflix's response that I want to read in here? What? So they've released audition tapes. How is that? Hang on, what's this here? Comments. What's Baby Reindeer? Who's Taylor Swift? True, Netflix and Gad protected her identity throughout until she outed herself in a narcissistic move to attract yet more attention. I don't know. I'd like to know what people think about this. Yeah, AI is probably right. But anyway, I messaged her. I messaged Martha, Fiona, whatever her name is. But again, there's no proof it's her. We think it's her. So apparently Netflix have released the audition tape. I don't see how that is a response. This is more clickbait, in my opinion. Anyway, as of now, she hasn't replied. But, and I will make a video on this, and I've been meaning to, I have found her Facebook, and she is ranting daily about this shit. She is raging. I think I should make a video. Let me know if you're interested in a video. Let me just... I can actually do a video of all her ramblings, a real life ramblings. Right, what's this here? Hang on, I found another thing here. Oh, come on, I don't... Oh, my God. Everywhere wants me to pay now. Or sign up. I don't want to sign up to anything. Bugger off. Netflix, it says here, Fiona Harvey sues Netflix for defamation. And then it says that this could actually help Netflix I doubt it very much. So anyway, Gad is not named as a defendant, but emails sent seeking comment from attorneys representing him were not immediately returned. So I would like to try and find, if anyone's got a copy of this lawsuit, I'm sure I can find it somehow. Let me know. Send it to me. Yes, mate. Yeah, I think it could be a good video. Hello, MK Ultra Love. Yeah, okay. I think it could be good. Until like a few days ago, she was still going. Whether she's still going now, I don't know. Right. Now, we've also got, for those of you who aren't in the UK, our Prime Minister in our Banana Republic, who was never, ever voted in, walked away from the old D-Day, what do you call it, events in Normandy. So I don't want to go on, but hello, Ricky, 69 likes, big up, Ricky, thank you very much for that. I just think he's an absolute disgrace. He's just going to bugger off back to Goldman Sachs where he came from, and he's a wanker banker, in my opinion, and they need to get rid of him. That's enough about that. He's an absolute disgrace. To walk away and say you had an appointment or it just goes to show that Rishi Sunak is a puppet on a string. He doesn't even know where he's going from 1 minute to the next. All he has to do is literally say to his people, I'm not leaving to go to this. I'm going to stay for this. But he just did what he was told. And he actually said, I did what I was told. He's an absolute joke. Now, I will never vote Labour, ever vote Labour. But I will not be voting Conservative until they get Conservatives in. I'll be voting for Reform. I've joined Reform. And even if we all muppet on a string, yeah, good point, Natalie. I'm getting earworms. Huh? That sounds gross. Did you see Tom Jones' song? No, I don't like Tom Jones. He's supposed to be a right creep. And I mean a right creep. Okay, now look at this, folks. Macron has just called a snap election in France. Now, after humiliating defeat in the EU vote. Now, I know a lot of people will disagree, but I still think that right now Brexit was a bad idea. Purely because we're still being ruled by them. Brexit is great on paper if you're actually going to do it. Hi, Martin Clark. If you're actually going to do it, Brexit is great. But the problem is right now is we're still being controlled by them, and we have no vote in the European Parliament. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're going to be controlled by Europe, which we still are, that's just a fact. We are. Look, at still got the European Court of Human Rights. We're still in the ECHR. We're still under control of these people. That's because I've been told what a creep he is by people that have worked with him. Right? If Brexit was done properly, it's great getting away from Europe. But while we're there, can we get away from our control of our royal family as well then? You know, like where does it end? And the UN has got so much control over us. The EU is just one little part of the globalist agenda. So getting out of the EU, we haven't actually got out of it, really. And now we've got no vote there either. At least we had Farage and others fighting our corner over there. Now we've not got that either. So for us to go on our own, we have to get rid of all of the globalists, the UN, the WHO, the lot of them have to go, and we have to become self-sufficient again. We have to get back to making things, to manufacturing things, and not just everything is just outsourced now. So the whole thing is fucked, in my opinion. The EU is nothing compared to all the other, bigger things. So at least we could have been involved in the elections, but we weren't because we're not part of it anymore. Anyway, moving on. So Macron has had a humiliating defeat, and he's called a snap election. In an address to the nation from his palace, I find this really bizarre because they don't have a monarch and yet they've still got palaces. Yeah. He said, I've decided to give you back the choice of our parliamentary future. It's not been that long, has it, since they last had one? Has it? It doesn't feel like that long ago. Maybe I'm wrong. It's only been about 2 years, hasn't it? The move comes after the exit polls predicted that the far right, anything right of centre is far right. National Rally Party has a strong chance of beating Macron's pro-European centrist. They said that Macron's supposed to be a centrist. Do you know that Macron is more right-wing, and even though he's supposed to be centrist, he's more like a left, centre-left. He's more right-wing than our Conservative Party. He's more patriotic than our Conservative Party. And that is saying something for that pleb. This is what I'm saying. This country has gone to the shit. I think that right now, as this country stands, Labour are more right-wing than the current Conservative Party. That is how insane this whole thing has gone. Yeah, the WEF as well. They're the biggest problem. So what's the EU compared to the World Economic Forum? Do you see what I'm saying? It's nothing, is it? So it says here, the elections are set to take place in 2 rounds. Why do they have 2 rounds? 30th and the 7th of July. And do you know that France is a much bigger country than us? Right, I think it's something like 3 or 4 times the size, and they have less people living there than here. That is how much this country's overpopulated, but no one talks about that. So Marie Le Pen's National Rally gained 31.1% of the popular vote, a double of Macron's Renaissance coalition. The voter turnout at the elections was 51%, wow, but the number might change as more member states were yet to be included. Le Pen was ecstatic following the announcement that she's hoping to replace Macron when his second term comes to an end in 2027. Oh, so they're not having a proper election then? This is confusing. She said at the rally, the French people have sent a very... Right, okay, so what are if he can't be replaced till 2027, what's this for then? Oh, I don't understand this. Confusing. So I think that the right is having a massive resurgence in Europe. It really is. We are in a really... This year is a really interesting year, and I've been saying this for a while. It can go all different ways now. It can... Who knows by this time next year? Who knows who's going to be in charge? We think it's going to be Starmer, but we could have Nigel Farage as the opposition leader in a year's time. We just don't know, do we? We don't know. I do predict Trump's going to win, but I don't know. In America, who knows? So there we go. Right, okay. We've now got some more news on this doctor. Some more news. They're saying he took a fatal wrong turn and collapsed. Right, so this is...
Police now believe the body found this morning is Dr. Michael Mosley.
Okay.
The body was found just behind me, where you can see police.
I'm going to give you... This is an update on Michael Mosley, the doctor we've been talking about at the beginning of the show. This is an update, and here we go.
He's in this incredibly steep and rocky terrain. It's close to the path where he was thought to have taken to Aegea Marina in Simi, but it's not an actual route down to the beach. It appears that he may have slipped over while making his way down. Just this morning at around 10:30, I was doing a piece to camera when an agitated barman alerted us to something behind that fence by pointing up. He began marching back to the restaurant area as we looked over the wall and ourselves saw the body. We then also immediately ran back to help raise the alarm. Another member of staff...
What now? Did I just hear that correctly? They found him behind a pub wall. What? Right, so this guy has been missing for 5 days. They've had police helicopters, drones across. This island is tiny, all right? It's not a very big island. We'll have a quick look on Google Maps, but it is supposed to be really, really small. Like, not even as big as the Isle of Wight. So this tiny little island, and they've got drones covering the entire island. They've got fire engines, police, search and rescue divers, and all this shizness, mountain rescue. And they found his body behind a pub wall, and the reporter peeked over and seen the body. And we're supposed to believe that that's been there for 5 days. Come on. This is oh man, this is bad. Right, let me just carry on listening. Sorry about this.
Police. People were running around with staff telling people to get back, and it became very chaotic. Another 20 minutes later, we saw several police sail into the marina as they went up to the body. It will remain here for a couple of hours until officials from Rhodes arrive to remove it. This horrific discovery comes 5 days after Dr. Mosley went missing, and huge questions are sure to follow over why search teams took so long to get to him and why he was ultimately found by a barman and then a journalist.
So the mayor and some reporters, they went on the boat. So probably they saw something, the sign of his watch. So they give me a call. The owner of one of the owners, they said to me, "Can you go and check that place over there?" I was able to see him from from far away. So I went close to make sure that he is. And I went close. I saw the body down there.
And after you saw the body, what happened then?
I called immediately the guy who called me the owner, because he was with the Coast Guard. I said, "You know what? I found the body. Come, run now."
Did you hear that? As soon as they got on the scene, there is no doubt it's him. So clearly, they're saying it was the watch and that, but before that, there's no doubt it's him. So he's clearly not been there that long. Because if he'd been there for 5 days, animals and stuff, I don't know. This is just really strange. To me, it's like someone's put him there. Because how the hell would you fall behind a wall? This is looking more and more bizarre to me. I don't know. You're right, Mo. You watching the birdies, Momo? They're gone to bed now, aren't they? Yeah. Hedgehog's coming. That didn't even look like him then, did it? He supported the old prick, didn't he? And if he was really supporting AstraZeneca and they're being in serious trouble, you see, if they'd never found him, I would have actually said possibly maybe he's faked his own death to get away from it all. But they found him now, so I don't know. Hi, Lazarby. Did I just see that right? He walked across a path without his mobile phone. So why on earth would you be walking along that path without a mobile phone and dressed like that? There's no way that that's him on that picture. Look at the legs. Have you seen his legs? That CCTV is worse than the 90s CCTV. Under an umbrella, under a cap, so you can't see his face. That looks like someone who doesn't want to be seen, or someone that actually isn't him pretending to be him. Okay, so that's supposed to be him now. That didn't look real to me. Let's just watch that bit again. Did I just see that? Was that camera just zooming in on him then? Why would if that was just normal footage of someone walking past, why would the camera be following him? This isn't this doesn't seem real to me. Watch this now, look. Watch this. So the camera, this so-called CCTV camera, is actually following him and zoomed in on him. Something doesn't add up. Add up. He was, and I do have issues with the fact that these people that push the prick and talk people into taking the prick, how many people have they killed? I'm not being horrible, I'm just stating a fact. Like Dr. Shillery as well, it's another one. How many people trusted these TV doctors and, you know, lost loved ones and so on because of it? So I can understand where you're coming from. No, that wasn't me, Amanda. The actual footage was zooming in on him, like following him. That wasn't me. That was the camera. The camera followed him. The camera actually followed him. You got to be, Elaine. You've got to build. I've got to have an open. That was apparently CCTV. Yeah, MK Ultra. I'm with you, love. That's what my first thought was, that heart attack, but that to me didn't look right. No, Bridget, unfortunately not, darling. The excess deaths is higher now than the peak of the so-called pandemic. It's higher now, darling. The excess deaths. I was talking to someone the other day that worked in healthcare, another one, and she said no, I didn't know. And she said, sack me. I'm not taking it, and she didn't, and she's really proud of it. And some of her colleagues have passed away who took it. It's really sad, isn't it? It's awful how people, you know, and all I can say is I pray that some people had the old, you know, like the fake one, what you want to call it, saline. Anyway, that was weird. Look, see, CCTV. There's no way that CCTV does that unless you're looking for somebody. That camera zoomed in and was following him. Why would a camera of someone just walking past do that? No, night, Kate, my love. I know, North Country Girl. God bless, darling. So, yeah, what I'll do, I'll have a little look into this and see if we can find out anything else. I think it's just horrendous what's happened, you know. At the end of the day, he's got a family. But it's such a strange one. So his wife was a doctor as well, look. There's his wife. Why wouldn't he have his phone? It says here the TV star did not have his phone, having left it at the group's accommodation. What group? All he had was his umbrella, his watch, his rucksack, a bottle of water, and his wallet. Why would you take your wallet out but not your phone? Because you can usually pay on your phone with stuff. If you're going for a walk along a rugged cliff, you wouldn't take your wallet, would you? You'd take your phone, though. That doesn't make any sense. But tragically, just a few dozen meters from safety, he collapsed behind a bar near a fence. Just trying to look at what's this here. Michael Mosley could have swam to a cave. What? Right, let's just see if this is at CCTV again. Watch this. I'm not touching anything. I think that CCTV's been manufactured. Something doesn't add up here. Yeah, I agree, Natalie. I didn't think nothing of it when they kept saying, oh, the conspiracy theorists are online saying all this and that. I didn't even know what the conspiracy theorists are saying. I still don't know what they're saying. But they're going to be saying stuff now because that was really bizarre. See what else is going on. Any other news? It's all depressing, isn't it, eh? What's this? Right, there's been an armed siege. What's this? No, hold on. Armed siege. Masked cops swarm housing estate in dramatic standoff with armed man as neighbours warn to stay inside. Where's this? At Stanningley. Anyone know where Stanningley? Oh, Leeds. It's not that far from me. Right, we've got some footage here. Oh my goodness. Right, look all. Why are they all laughing? Look! Did you see that? Is this a joke? I said the music. What's... Right, watch this again. Watch this. Watch him. Did he just call him a wanker? Hold on. They're laughing, look. You've all got satellite dishes, look. You don't see many satellite dishes anymore. Look at all them coppers. What's with the stupid music? This music's probably going to get me copyrighted, isn't it? What are we looking at though? What? I'm not seeing the chat. I'll look at it in a sec. Okay, so this was apparently, it sounded like bloody 90s porno music, didn't it? It was very bizarre. Residents have reported being warned to stay indoors. It all seemed outside to me. Same time, Terry Knowles band again, same time. Dozens of armed officers, chaotic scene after a man was seen with a handgun. And they were all laughing. They were all stood there laughing. That was terrible music, that. It was understood the alarm was raised around 12:30 p.m. at a property. Al knows that area very well. You are reading minds. I'm reading your mind as well. I did say to you, Penny, you are psychic. Well, what did I do? I'm telling you, I do it all the time. I drive Al insane with the psychicness. Ask Al. If you're watching AI, what do I do? Hi, Kathleen. How you doing, love? Right, so the force stated their operation is currently, they're all still there apparently. A man was seen with what appeared to be a handgun, which led cops to withdraw from the building. Specialist firearms officers and trained negotiators are at the scene. So one man's got a handgun and look at all them police. He was pictured leaning outside an upstairs window with officers on the ground with talks of him. So there's one bloke in the house with a handgun, and they've literally put every single resource to that road. So if there's any crimes going on, high tone right now in Leeds, you're fooked. And to all the baddies going around doing robberies, they're just going to knock themselves out, aren't they? After seeing that, interesting. Okay, we have an update on the OnlyFans model. Big up the OnlyFans. There was an account today in Shaggers called OnlyNans. That was very funny. We've got an update on this OnlyFans model who threw the milkshake over old Farage. She revealed she spent 8 hours in a police cell. Do you know Farage has been accused of paying her himself as a publicity stunt? You couldn't make this shit up. She threw a banana milkshake. What a waste of a banana milkshake, though, you know. So she spent 8 hours and she's refused to apologise for targeting him and said, I made my point. What a horrible cow. She was charged with assault by beating with a milkshake. I seriously. Hello, Anne, my love. Thank you for that email, sweetheart. I haven't even sent any. I will get back to you, love. I've read some and I haven't replied yet, but I am working through. But thank you so much, Anne. Really appreciate you. So beating by milkshake, and I'm not joking, that's what she was charged with. Chucking a banana over the politician. Apparently he was sat in the pub having a pint with locals and that, just chatting. Thing is, though, I know people are saying she's quite fit, but if you look at it, it's a lot of makeup and that, you know. So I'm not saying she's not quite fit, but she looks more normal there, doesn't she? That she doesn't look normal there. So she says here, she disagreed with Farage's comments on immigration and women. She says all this, but would she welcome some of these people in? Please use. Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. I was just waiting just to make sure before I ordered it because I was a bit scared. Yeah, I agree. New hobby. It's all publicity, isn't it? Like, how many people has she now got to go to her OnlyFans? You know, Kathleen, trying to catch up. Hope your doggy is doing okay. Yeah, but he's very poor. His leg's getting worse, and it's popping out all the time now, and I can feel it from the hip going. Not the hip, sorry, the thigh. So the whole leg is just constantly going out. That email you sent me sounds bob on that. And it went when he was only about, first time it went, we'd had him about 3 weeks. So he was about 4 months old when it first happened. So it has been, but we didn't know. We took him to the vets and they said there was nothing wrong with him. He was fine. So, yeah, banana milkshake shares have gone up. Ninniewig's doing a lot better. It's very loud today. It's tibia. Yeah, I've seen that. The whole thing. It's the whole thing. So she's exclusively spoken to the Sun. So can you imagine how much they've paid her? She's a member of the Labour Party as she plotted the milkshaking just an hour before, after spotting a post on Facebook saying that he was there. So again, we all get on here and we don't want, hello, Susan, we don't want any virtual milkshakes over anybody here. Okay. Yeah, nobody had heard of her, mate. Nobody. Wow, what's this? Fair Carnage. Girl 11. Oh my goodness. Include 4 fairgoers, including girl 11, hospitalised as ride collapses, sending people flying in Lambeth country show horror. Oh my goodness. This is today. This is today. This has just happened. Well, 6:20 this evening. A ride at a fair's malfunctioned in South London. It's collapsed and oh my God, they do scare me though. You know these small fairs, they do scare me. They really do. There's a lot of tragedy going on. Look, beach tragedy. Did we find out any more about the Bournemouth? Not Bournemouth. Fourth swimmer dies in 48 hours. This is in Spain at popular Spanish Holes Beach after Brit drowned trying to save kids. It's just all doom and gloom, isn't it? Let me just, before we go, I've been going on for 2 hours. Fucking hell. Yeah, I need to go in a sec. I need to go and sort little one out for bed. Let's try and look at some less depressing. Former Liverpool defender, match of the day. Alan Hanson's really ill, apparently. That's awful. That's going to really upset me, that. He reminded me of my stepdad. I know I always used to say to my stepdad, you just, even though he's Scottish and my stepdad wasn't, he just spoke like him, and it just reminded me of him, and it's just going to make me start, going to bring a bit back. So that's really sad. Reminds me, I always thought of him as like my second stepdad. Chilling final words of Pilot. Hold on a sec. I'm just looking. I'm looking at some news that isn't as depressing. That is a bit silly. I don't want to read about the Alan Hansen one. It's just really sad. There's lots and lots and lots of curious news here. We could definitely do a curious news show, folks. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? Is there a new Loch Ness Monster search? Oh my God, we've missed it again. No. The Loch Ness Monster search is back, guys. Do you remember last year we missed it happening live? Right, biggest search for the Loch Ness Monster is underway, as proof could be worth millions. People saying in chat, love for curious news. Yeah, I'm really sad about Alan Hansen. Hi, Peter. Anyone that's watched football for many years will know who Alan Hansen is, and he used to play for Liverpool. And he had a similar mannerisms to my stepdad. And I used to always say to my stepdad, he reminds me of you, and he'd go, that's just weird. I'm like, he does. So seeing him poorly, it's just so sad. Looks like he's going to pass away, folks. He was a legend. Here we go. Efforts to find the Loch Ness Monster have proved. Has this been a year really since we did that weekend special? This was a few days ago. I think we've missed it, guys. That's why renewed search effort is going on right now. I don't believe it. And it reportedly might even eclipse the previous largest search. Do you guys... Oh, man, it's already happened. Do you guys remember last year? They've asked NASA to help. Do you guys remember last year when we were watching the Loch Ness webcams? That were fun, that. I know he has, but he went quiet when he got poorly. He really did. Top defender, Alan Hansen, yeah. He's supposed to be a lovely guy as well. Do you remember it, Space Cat? I think we should do it again. We should do some more. We used to do live. We used to watch the Loch Ness webcams live. Anne remembers it. He's very, very, very ill. Apparently, darling, he's going to die. I always miss the cheese rolling. Yeah. Do you know what, though? Right? We were doing this before we were watching webcams, and I kept meaning to start doing it again. I used to like doing that. We used to pick a webcam and just watch it. And I used to love that. According to this, is not going to last. That's what I've just read anyway. I hope not. So they wanted NASA to get involved. So I think we should do that again. We should choose like an afternoon, choose an hour, and we'll just watch the webcams. That could be fun. Right, let's just see what else is going on. Yeah, look, see. Seriously ill in hospital. There's so much stuff we could use for curious news here. There's lots. What's this one here? Man, I'm trying to look at less serious news, and then I find man finds out that his missing son was found in his basement. What? On live TV. Oh my God. The newscaster asked him, did you check your basement, sir? Imagine pleading for the safe return of your missing child. Then have yourself made out to be the potential perpetrator live on air. Well, that's what happened here, and it's a wild ride. Charles Bothell the fourth, strange, from Detroit, reported his son, Charles Bothell V, sorry, I shouldn't laugh, 12, as missing in 2014 and appeared on major news outlets to talk about his son and beg for his return. But I don't think he ever found up he'd end up being labelled as the one who kidnapped him. The moment his son The moment his dad finds out his son is in his basement live on air. I don't know if this is an old story.
Out to the father of the missing 12-year-old boy, Charlie. With me is his father, Charlie Bothell. Charlie, we're getting reports that your son has been found in your basement.
Oh shit! Look at his face.
Sir, Mr. Bothell, are
What?
you? Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
he's
getting
acting. This looks like it's from 2014. Why it's on today's story, I don't know, but it's on today's news. There's no way in hell. Hello, everybody. I am new on me. Hello, Darren. Welcome to the live stream. How you doing, my friend? Where did you find us? Thanks for coming in. All new people are welcome, as long as you're obviously not a troll, but you don't look like a troll. What's worse was the guy. Was he guilty of it? I don't know. It's this. Why it's been put out today, I don't know. But it says it's from 2014.
reports that your son
Look at
has
his
been
acting.
found
Look,
alive in your basement.
What?
he's the worst
Yes,
actor in
that's
history.
what, if you could hand me that wire.
Oh,
Very
come
quickly.
on.
Yeah, we're getting that right now from yeah. How could your son be alive in your basement?
What, really? See, I'm watching him as being a terrible actor. Really, Amanda? So was he guilty? No, I'm reading the chat. He's a terrible, terrible actor.
I have no idea.
Now, this is just a report that we are hearing out of Detroit that we're trying to confirm.
God,
Everybody
please.
in New York, please get on it. Let me know when we get Charlie Langton from WWJ. Sir, did you check your basement?
I checked my basement. The FBI checked my basement. The Detroit police checked my basement. My wife checked my basement. I've been down there several times. We've all been checking. How?
Okay, this is what we are hearing, that the missing 12-year-old boy has been found alive and well in his father's basement. Now, this is what I don't understand why you guys would have reported he's missing, and all our viewers have been on the lookout for him.
We've been on the lookout for him. We searched that entire house
How long has he been missing? Do we know?
The FBI searched, the Detroit police searched. We've all searched. Oh, God, they brought dogs, everything. Everybody is searched. What? Okay, my son.
Have you checked your cell phone?
I don't think
my
Kevin's
cell
okay.
phone's
Look,
dead. I actually getting down here. I left it in the car charging because it
Trying to get out of it.
It had died on me. Okay.
And you're telling us that you searched your basement and your wife searched your basement.
I searched my basement. My wife searched my basement. The FBI searched my basement. The Detroit police searched my basement. We've all searched my basement multiple times. Yes. They had the dogs searched. We've all searched the basement. The dogs searched.
Why isn't he asking how is my son? He's said several times, 11 days, several times the police search, the FBI search, because he's trying to put it onto them. He's worse than, Mick Philpott. Jeff Swig, hello. If not once has he asked if he's dead or alive or anything.
Okay,
Well,
you know
okay.
what? I'm going to give you a chance to call home and see what you can find out. Charlie Langton, WWJ News. Charlie, we're getting reports tonight that the boy has been found alive in Daddy's basement.
Yeah, Nancy, we're just getting word right now, and we've just basically confirmed that, the boy has been found alive in the father's basement. And we're just getting reports right now that is true. And literally, it just broke moments ago. Now, why the father didn't know about that for the last 11 days, what if the child was afraid, if there was any other collusion amongst anyone, what the child ate, all of those are questions that we are trying to get reports on right now. We understand that we're sending news crews right now to the scene. We're also understanding that the police chief is going to make yet another announcement that should be coming up a little bit later on.
Right, so it goes on. Right, that's the end of the report there. It says here, okay, you can see the moment the demeanor changes to. So it says here, it was live on air when Nancy Grace found out the boy had been discovered. When she heard through her earpiece the news of the son's whereabouts, she decided to confront the dad and asked Bothell the Fourth, "Sir, did you check your basement?" Again, this was apparently years ago. Don't know why it's on the news now. "We all searched the basement multiple times," he said. And then it goes on. It was only after the interview that the dad was bombarded with reports that he knew his son was in the basement, but he called the press absurd for the claims. So how did the kid end up in the basement if it had been checked? When a police investigation followed, they found the 12-year-old boy was never missing. He'd been hiding from his father and stepmother. When Charles V was found, he shared that he hid in the basement because he was scared of the reaction his father was going to have when he realised he hadn't exercised. The exercises were torture-like. The couple were sent to prison. According to court documents, Charles IV forced his son to complete a workout twice a day, which included 100 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 100 jumping jacks, and yet he's not exactly skinny, is he? Curling 25-pound weights and complete 5,000 revolutions on an exercise machine. The kicker, if he didn't finish in less than an hour, he had to do it all again. For this, Charles IV was convicted in 2016 after being arrested in 2015. Alongside his wife, the pair were charged with torture and second-degree child abuse. Oh, my God. During the trial, prosecutors revealed that Charles V, the kid, was very thin and had marks on his body when he was found, which led to the fourth, Charles IV, which was from him beating him with a PVC pipe. Wow. I don't know why this story is out today. I don't understand. Like, it was in 2014, but for some reason it's in today's news. Shocking. So some people had heard about that then. Yeah, that's just awful, isn't it? 11 days apparently. But I wonder why it's in today's news. I thought it was a current news story, guys. Sorry. Let's see what else is going on. And I'm trying to look at less depressing. There's a Bigfoot spotted. Did you hear about that comedian that? I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this comedian guy got punched in the face for sexualizing his son. I don't blame the dad for this. Right, we're wrapping it up now. Comedian who was punched on stage after sexualized comment about the man's child speaks out. So the dad was so furious he stormed the stage. The comedian who ended up getting punched on stage after making a sexualized comment about a man's child has spoken out. It seems the funny man took a joke too far. The bloke, as he ended up storming up and hitting him, Will Smith 2.0. It was this comedian was performing in Madrid, Spain on Monday the 4th of June when a video was captured of the altercation and went viral. The clip showed a man since identified as Alberto Pugliato rushing over to the comedian while he was delivering a monologue. And then, as he seems to nervously ask, "Who are you?" Putalago emerges from the crowd, bounds on stage and throws a punch. Understandably, the comedian looked pretty shook up. Gizmo, don't go down on the bed. Go down the steps, please. As the dad began demanding, he repeated a controversial comment he made on X the day before. So basically, this comedian, in inverted commas, has made a comment about this man's 3-month-old son, and he has found him. So I think there's a video here. Start this again. Blurred it out.
¿Qué decías que iba a comer un negro? Mi hijo que iba a comer pollas, con 3 meses, basura, ¿ahora qué? Dímelo a la cara, aquí ahora, dímelo ahora. Perdonad, lo siento.
Bodyguard ain't done shit, look.
Os pido perdón. Soy únicamente un padre que defiende a sus hijos. Ha hecho comentarios sexualizantes de mi hijo de 3 meses.
Bodyguard agrees.
No, ahora vas y me denuncias. Ya está. Es que mira, es que te callo.
He gave him another one. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but accused him of making paedophilic comments as he ranted on stage, and then he got rolled up. Following the verbal altercation, the comedian spoke out on X as he shared an apology. After what happened, what was intended to be a joke was ultimately unfortunate, but not all appropriate comment on my part. Why would you make a disgusting comment, a sexual comment about a child? My apologies to anyone who feels affected. What's this here? Don't know what this is. Let's just pause this. Following his public apology, the dad said, "I accept your apology, Jamie. I defend freedom of expression in the same way I defend my right to respond." There's freedom of expression and there's been a pedo, do you know what I mean? In the viral video, the dad can be heard shouting the likes of, "What's up, huh? What have you said? This is for the paedophilic comments he has made about my son. Will you repeat it now, what you said about my son?" As others tried to calm the situation and the comedian asked to chat, he continued, I'm sorry. I'm just a father who is defending his child. He has made sexualizing comments about my 3-month-old son." That's just disgusting. Following his public apology. Okay, so I don't know what you guys think of that, but I don't know what the police got involved. I'm not sure. So, right, we're at 10 o'clock now. So that means we've been going for 2 hours. That has just flown. Has absolutely flown. I'm going to see if there's anything a nicer story to end on. Well, I'll say nicer. There isn't really any nice ones, but not as, you know. There's some really bizarre stories here. Really strange. I think we'll do a Curious News next week. And we'll just see if there's something that is a silly story, shall we say. Find a silly story. Gizmo! Right, so it looks like there has been a sighting at Loch Ness. There we go. This is coming today. This is just come in. So the went ahead. The search went ahead, and we missed it, which is annoying because I would have been here live on the webcams. Hundreds of budding Nessie hunters were involved in scouring the 23-mile-long search, and they found new unusual activity in celebration of the 90th anniversary of the first ever organised surface watch. So what we would have done if I was involved, we would have been watching the cameras. Obviously, I'm not going to go all the way to Loch Ness. Hello, Treeling love. Let me give you a spanner. Hawkeye hasn't got one either. Dirt Digger UK, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. How you doing, bud? Right, hold on a sec. Thank you to our members as well. at the moment, it's going to be on both. I'm just going to put both things on both, and you can choose which one you want to go on. Because if I get rid of one, the other one will probably get removed again. So right now, I'm not touching anything. YouTube just seems to do whatever they want. An unexplained noise and a potential sighting at Loch Ness have got monster hunters in a flurry of excitement. Hundreds of budding Nessie hunters were involved. Shrouded in mystery, the search for the ever-elusive Scottish beast has long fascinated spectators. This is what we'd usually have on the other channel. If you're not subscribed to the Curious Bunny, please get over there and subscribe. I do stream on there regularly. I will be streaming on there and doing the Curious News, because there's a lot of Curious News I can see over there. But yeah, so apparently this is the footage. Now, if you remember, we found some stuff on our little search as well. The latest search concluded with an unexplainable noise captured on a hydrophone and a potential sighting. Now, when they say they've looked and there's nothing there, I honestly believe that because that lake, there's a way out to the sea. I think it goes into another lake. I might be wrong here, correct me if I'm wrong, Scottish people, but it goes into another lake and then it goes out to sea. So how do we know there's not like a sea monster coming in and out of that lake? Oh, thank you, Space Cat. Yeah. Take care, Darren. Thank you for joining us, mate. I appreciate you. So look at this, guys. Okay, so there's a picture, a photo captured at the event showing a clear break in the water. It's like a circle. I'm guessing this was on the webcams. They said it was going to snow this week. It didn't, did it? Last week. So using the hydrophone to listen for mysterious sounds echoing from the depths of the loch, Alan McKenna from Loch Ness Exploration, there's actually a thing called that, captured a unique noise. It is described as rhythmic pulsing that lasted about 10 seconds. Alan will now isolate the noise in an attempt to identify the source of the fascinating sound that he has never heard before. Ellen Murphy, age 11, also captured a potential sighting with an intriguing photo. I'm guessing that's not real. So there you go, folks. Several other celebrate. Okay. There we go. We might have the Loch Ness Monster. Comments here. There's a comment 3 hours ago. You can see and hear anything when you're on mushrooms. And another one, Cupid shunts, but good for the local economy. So, you know, very, very intellectual comments there by Daily Star readers. And just quickly, look at this quickly. I've just seen this. Rescuers apparently missed Dr. Mosley's body 20 times. So, again, he was found behind a bar. In my opinion, from what I've seen, and I've not seen a lot, he weren't there for 5 days. Just my opinion. Okay, folks, rhythmic, I can't say that, rhythmic pulsing. Ladies, can you explain? Has anyone lost their rabbit down in that lake? Who knows? Right then, guys, I'm going to go. I've got lots of shorts to put up. There's a short on my other channel. I know, come on now. Yeah, apparently the helicopter as well. It's sad, isn't it, Lulu? Something doesn't add up. But again, you know, just doesn't add up. Unidentified fishy object, says David Wellings. Thank you again, Rose, for joining the membership. The doctor was wasted away in Margaret's Villa. I don't understand that. I'm being blonde though. He has been controversial in his comments. The thing is, though, Elaine, he was pushing the old the prick. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the show. This was a news show, not a curious news show, but we like to mix it up towards the end and just try and get a little bit of light-heartedness in. And I think the Loch Ness Monster did that for us. Curious News will be back. Not sure what night. I'll get it set up. We'll do it one night this week. I think I'm streaming with Paz and Underbelly on Wednesday. I'm not 100% though. But I will be doing a Curious News one night. There's no football on Tuesdays, so I might do it on Tuesday. We'll see. But we will be doing one. Anyway, thanks for watching. And please hit the like button if you enjoy this content. Dislike if you don't. The trolls always hit the dislike regardless, so they're not really very helpful. All votes count. But again, a big thank you to everybody here. I appreciate you, and have a lovely week. And good night. God bless. Bye.